Start in a minute.
Yeah.
So, yes, doing some missions.
Welcome. 3.4.
We're a little bit behind. Now, second, because for some reason my my game keeps I keep losing sound, and it's confusing me. Hello, Silver. Hello, Amano. How you all doing?
Hey. How's it going, guys? Right, have you found the mission location yet?
I have. I'm looking at it now. I'm about to walk to it. But you know what I'm like? I'll walk there, we'll get to it, and it turns out it's not there, and I'll cry. We are indeed live, Amano, so try not to swear. Let's see now. Right, don't freak out, ship. Don't freak out.
Quantum travel complete.
Oh?
Yeah, no, it's good.
No, you're alright.
Hey, there we go. Right, into atmosphere we go. So Mano's asked, what are your thoughts on the new Corsair ship? Not wasting any time.
I'm guessing this is in ATV.
Probably.
Don't know, haven't seen it yet.
No. It's got, I think that's a winky face. It's a bit small to see on my phone, but I think that he may be winding us up. I don't know. If it is new, we've been too busy recording Spectrum Drama to see it. Oh, I've got no music on. Oh well. Oh, I bet you I die almost immediately, like last time.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not go guns blazing this time.
Yeah, take it nice and careful. I genuinely didn't expect them to even fire back at us, so, yeah.
Trying to find the ATV now. See what was on it. No, nothing. Must be running late.
Maybe. Right, 28k. Nearly there. Been a while since we've done anything on Hurston.
Yeah, it has been actually.
It is new. It's Drake's Connie, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, we're normally always a little bit behind. We normally rely on you guys to tell us what's going on ATV, because we don't pay any attention today. Ooh, wall of text. That is no shipping thing. Alright, I'll pay attention in a minute, because actually I'm coming in really fast. Ugh, stop reading.
Oh, I think I see the bunker now.
Yeah. I just jihad it.
Just straight in.
Yeah, just through the front doors, sod it.
Landing gear down.
Okay, now are we going to get shot at? That's the question.
Yeah.
And if we are, do we care?
Yeah, I don't know. Last time they didn't really do much.
No.
The station didn't do any damage.
Hello.
Looks like we're all right.
Yep. Closer.
Deck collision.
There's probably a box underneath me or something, or a lamppost.
Rear collision.
Okay, good enough.
Weapon system off.
Right, and now this is the moment when the ship starts taking off. What's going on? Oh, no, it's bouncing around. When I go and get killed. Yes, it will, Silver. We're basically going to be stuck here forever. Ooh, whoa, come on now, ship. Don't break my legs, whatever you do. Trust me to land in a pile of rubbish.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I may have landed on a rock. It's fine.
On a rock.
It's fine. It's a very sturdy ship.
Alright, before we go in there,
Yep.
what's the word on this ship?
Yes, so basically, this is from Amano. It is, though the ship is a thing, it has catered to some discussion on the RSI forums. The thing they are discussing is the ability to buy and lock the name of a ship. I think we'll need to watch this. Well, we will watch it after this, but...
well, there was talk of, like, you'll be able to name your ship, like, the Enterprise or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's called that. Maybe that's part of the customization thing that's coming.
Yeah, maybe.
But that's just on the forum, yeah? Not on ATV.
No, I think that's just on the forum.
Right.
Yeah, some discussions on the RSI forums. Or as we like to call it, the dumping ground.
Yeah, I think the Corsair's been spoken about a few times, but CIG haven't actually, like, confirmed what it is or what it can do or anything like that.
Yeah. I think always take the forums with a pinch of salt. But yes.
Salt from the tears.
Yes. The tears of gamers who don't have their ships yet. Right, so here's the plan. Human meat shield. That's you. And so if you can just stand in front of me.
Ew.
And
It's still got those dodgy textures.
oh yeah, what is all this about?
See that?
Look at, oh, that makes me feel a bit sick.
And the rubbish is like floating
Yeah.
as well. Odd.
Yeah, I mean, there's still quite a lot of work to be done on these ground textures, definitely. I'm rocking a shotgun, so it's all you for most of this.
Okay.
I did have a P4, but then I died, and I couldn't afford to buy another one because, as we know, DBC is poor. DBC is always poor. So, right. Now, are we going to get any weird sounds, some strange haze?
I mean, yeah, really, we do need another kind of constellation-sized ship, really.
Yeah.
A Drake one would be good. Definitely be up for looking at that.
Definitely, yeah. I'm loving the fact that Silver has just actually reminded me to check something, which we did in a tips and trick.
You didn't bring a mid pen, did you?
Oh no, I've got a billion med pens. No, I'm good. I'm good. I just wanted to make sure because, you know, you can never be too sure. Right, I'm scared. I'm going in crouched. I might even just rock a pistol until they get close. Right, we might not talk for a minute.
I feel like I want to ping targets.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to press the middle mouse button and just, enemy.
Okay, don't see anything.
I keep seeing movement and then it's just, you know, gas or something, but... even have to up my mouse sensitivity. Oh no, I'll be alright.
Target.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, he's so down. Do not have many bullets for this, actually. Oh, he fell down on my screen, and then when I come back, he fell down again.
Oh, he's proper spacking out on my screen.
He is pretty, he's in an awkward position there by the looks of it. Right, I'm going to move up a little bit. Or, Amano, we will read this. As soon as we're done here, I'll go back to it on my phone and read it out. But we may not answer just straight away, just FYI. Because I'm scared currently.
No one on this side.
No, it looks clearish here. There's some stairs up.
Yeah, no one.
Yep. I wonder if this dude has a gun that I can take.
I think they do, actually.
Yeah, they normally do. Oh, there you are. Ugh. Right, moving in. Safety first. I hear pitter-patter of footsteps, but I don't know where from. Poke my head up.
Oh, got a side room here.
Oh yeah.
Just gonna check back here.
Yeah, yeah.
No, looks clear.
Yeah, I reckon there'll be like one dude in the back room or something. Look.
How many have you got to kill? What's the target here?
That's a good question. I didn't bother reading it. Let me have a look. One sec. Oh, God, oh, it's you. God, that scared me. Right, let's have a look. Search for Junior Brant. well, one dude, but he's maybe that was him. Actually, yeah. Should I check see if it's completed? That'd be quite funny. If I'm actually done. Yeah. Oh no. Search for Junior Brant at coordinates. Eliminate Junior Brant is not ticked yet, so I'm assuming he. Please let me out of my bloody thing. There we go. Right. Okay, moving in.
Cool. Might be in the mainframe room.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, this is clear.
Let's see no one.
Okay. No, okay. No one here.
Where the hell is he then? Have we missed anywhere? I tell you what, I'm going to look one more time just to make sure I'm not being daft. Right. So, real criminal justice. I'm pretty sure that that has to go green. It's been so long since I've actually completed a mission, I've forgotten what it looks like. But yeah, it still says eliminate Junior Brant, whatever that is.
Okay. No idea where he is.
Feel free, if you are watching and you see me doing something daft, point it out, because I am stupid and I will quite happily just continue to run on a quest that I've completed. Who are you? I mean, no, he's dead. This is the target.
Oh.
He's definitely dead. Oh, hey, hello. It's just... Maybe I have to go back? I don't know.
You sure it's him?
I mean, it says target and it's following his head around.
Oh.
But that was it? We did it?
Did it not complete because I got the last shot? I thought they fixed that.
Oh, yeah, that used to be a thing, didn't it? Yeah, because I thought I'd killed him and I hadn't. So you've killed him and it's not.
Oh, really?
Welcome to Star
They said
Citizen.
they fixed that. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, this was the problem we used to have before. It's why we never bothered doing these missions, because only one of you really could fight. Basically. So, kind of ruined it a bit. Okay, so... scrolling back. Let's have a look. Alright, so I'm going to read this out. So this is copy and pasted by Amano. As a special incentive, all Warbond Corsairs come with the ability to reserve a custom name for the ship, unique across the Corsair. Chassis, certain restrictions apply. This name must be a 32 ASCII character limit with no consecutive spaces or dashes allowed. Let me get off this lift and out into the open. There we go, a bit quieter. What else we got? CIG reserves the right to deny names that violate code of conduct. To name your ship, simply visit your hangar after purchase and view your Corsair for naming options. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't see why that has to be a big thing. You know what I mean? That seems like the most simplest of things, to just be able to name your ship, so long as they've got something in place that stops you from being able to name it, you know, terrible things. Basically.
What, the USS Penis.
Yes, yeah, or you know, the I love anal or something, you know. Stuff like that. I can't
imagine CIG will let, you know, they'd want a name that's kind of in law.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, this was the same conversation that I was having in the comments for our last Spectrum drama about the possibility of putting your own decals and stuff on ships. And it would be the same thing. They would just, it's perfectly doable. They would need a way to police it so that people can't take advantage. You just teleported. Where did you go?
I'm trying to get in the freelancer.
Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, you're not allowed in. Oh my god. That's so weird. I'm not getting to see you move. I'm just getting to see you teleport.
Yeah.
Right, here we
Okay.
go. Ninja jump. You in, yeah?
You're teleporting. There you go. Yep.
Right, something about that
All
trash pile it doesn't like.
Let's try another mission.
Yeah, you fly. You take a mission because I'm not fussed about the money. To be honest, because even when I make money, I spend it immediately on stupid things like getting my ships back.
Don't want that one.
Yeah, so that's slightly annoying. We didn't get to... I mean, we definitely finished it, even if it didn't complete. Let me actually abandon it, because... Come on. But yeah, at least that way, I think we can say we won.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely died. In fact, he died twice as far as I'm concerned, because we ploughed the shit out of him. He fell over, and then I went into cover, and then you went, oh, now he's definitely dead. And when I come back round, he was falling over again. I was like, oh, okay. It's one of them double fallers.
Okay. Nothing great on offer here.
No. I mean, anything will do, really. I quite enjoy the shooting. So, although I've got about 6 bullets left for my pistol and a shotgun, but I mean, I've got shotgun rounds for days, so we're all right. We could do like an old Yeller. I could just take you out the back of this place and, you know, with my shotgun, put you out of your misery. Yep, teleport past you. Lovely. Oh, so I mean, bear in mind, people, that we are literally clutching at straws with things to do. So we're just doing missions and stuff. If there's anything that you'd want to see us try or do, that's not obviously going to take all night. Anything you can think of, let us know. We're up for ideas. I have to keep my clothes on, though.
It's not letting me take missions. I'm taking them, and they don't go into my accepted.
Weird.
list.
I did have that bug recent-ish.
Okay, I've got one, finally. Wherever it is, we're going to do that.
Yeah, that'll do. Amano says, go to Jumptown, get some Widow and try and survive and get rich. What? Get rich? It's not my style. Yeah, no, we're good boys. You know, we don't touch that stuff. Bradley says, this server is complete rubbish. You are not wrong, my friend. We've been teleporting around all over the place and whatnot.
There's Brad in as well. Yeah, I can't even take... Okay, yeah. You're flying. Wow.
Oh, man. Maybe we should just, while we're... Well, actually, no, because we didn't land at Hurston. I was going to say we could just switch and try a different server that isn't so laggy. Oh, God, let me in my chair.
We could log out in the bed, please.
Oh, we could do,
just come back here, probably.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, I wonder if how that
minutes.
works. Yeah, if we'd have to... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's not good, Bradley, at all. I mean, oh, actually, yeah, look, come on. There we go. No, where's my flight ready options?
Hello. How
Okay.
can Miss help you today?
Okay.
Systems on.
Okay. There we go.
No
engine.
fly.
It wouldn't let me show me my engines. I'm like, please.
Launch sequence complete.
Gonna crash. Gonna crash.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Oh, you remember that time when I said I don't really care?
Charge complete. Starboard collision.
I think I might have broke the ship. Epic pilot. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. It's fine. That didn't happen.
I totally did. Got it on record now.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. All of you are wrong. Alright, let's go up and away then, shall we?
Landing gear up.
Alright, we've still got those missions. Oh, now they've all appeared. Okay.
I mean, we could. I can't remember, Bradley, if you own a. What do I want? What ship were we thinking about taking to Jumptown to cause carnage?
Well, the Hammerhead.
That's it. Are you able to read these comments, Croco?
No.
Alright. So, Jick has asked, do we have any notice on... do we have... I couldn't read all of that because it was over some weird text on my screen. Yeah, do we have any notice on the wind? If the Starfarer will still be able to land and take off from Hurston in 3.5?
Starfarer.
Yeah.
I think it will be a struggle.
Yeah.
But they've pretty much said that a Hammerhead or the what's the other one? Reclaimer can't, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't try it. Or try it and then be ready to reclaim it.
Yeah. I have none of these problems. Freelancer for the win.
Yeah.
If Freelancer sits in that sweet spot of big enough but not too big, because it's like they said, it's going to be the largest smaller ship that can fit through the small jump points and all that, and so it's kind of like it's designed with a purpose. Don't know where I'm going, by the way. I'm just going back out into atmosphere. Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that works.
So we're not far off. What is it? Week and a half till 3.5 drops.
Yeah, it should be the end of next week.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, some of the hangars in some of the big hangars, you walk in and there's a Freelancer sitting in one, and it's dwarfed, like absolutely dwarfed by the size of the hangars. But then you kind of forget how massive some of these ships actually are.
Yeah.
And it's not so much the hangar, it's the doors.
Fuel at 25%.
Oh, hydrogen fuel at 25%. Might be walking. I was paying no attention. I was like reading comments and stuff, and we dipped down. I was like just skirting the atmosphere. Oh, pew! Sorry. Got a bit carried away there.
Let's see if we can swap over. I'll get us to this mission.
Does the ship continue on its merry way? Remember that used to be a thing, then it wasn't a thing for a while, and then it was a thing. But I bet you it like warps back or something.
If you decouple, it will.
Yeah. I think what was funny before was when like when we were recording the Stanton stories, our like story based videos, and we'd be forever kind of like, you know, trying to get the shots, and so someone would fly somewhere and then someone would take over and fly somewhere else, and if you warped like 2 places, then the minute someone else sat in the cockpit, it warped you back. And you ended up having to start from scratch again. It was like, oh, come on. So I'm glad that's not a thing anymore. Yeah, Bradley says lifeboats on hand. So if we get stuck, we're good. We can call AAA. Actually, with that surname, we should call him Triple E. Good old Reese.
I think I tried to invite him. Party. Oh, I did. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't like us. That's what it is. We're not cool enough.
No, he's in the group. You just can't see where he is.
Oh, yeah. Typical. Oh, do you know what? We were talking. Now's the perfect time for me to get the shot I need.
Oh, yeah.
You're literally doing it as we speak. I'm like, oh, perfect.
Yep.
Oh, he's on Hurley. Or,
Hurley.
Or her L1, or however you want to say it. It just looks like Hurley in the chat. Man, the Corsair's popular tonight.
Well, I'm just gonna...
Lucas has asked what we think of the Corsair, Drake Corsair.
I've got no idea. I'm going to go and have a look at it now.
Yeah, I think just as you're flying, go and have a look. Basically, we're always a little bit behind on a Thursday because we record a video the minute we get home from work, and then we go straight into streaming. So we literally don't get to look or watch or get involved. And all of the posts that we've seen on Spectrum are from sort of this morning or last night and previous, because we're about to do a segment on them. So we're always a little bit late to the party on a Thursday. But we rely on you guys, man. So whenever you guys come on our chat, you always give us some good knowledge, which is nice. So we appreciate that. Krako's going to go and get his noodle around it and have a little look what's going on. And I'm just going to sit here staring at my freelancer because it's pretty.
There's a lot of people talking about it. They're right.
Yeah.
Spectrum is a light with this at the moment.
Yeah, damn it. We always do our Spectrum drama on a Thursday. We should do it on a Friday.
Yeah.
We can do it. We'll do a little mini Spectrum drama now. Just pick a post and let's talk about it.
Okay, so I can't actually view details of the ship. It tells me I don't have proper access level to reach this area.
Ooh.
What?
You've been shunned by the community.
Apparently. Shunned by COG.
Weird.
Why is that a thing?
Being punished for I don't know yet. I'll figure it out.
No, there's talk of parking sensors as well. Okay.
Yeah, always good. I'm going to cut sound out for a minute, guys, whilst we travel, because I actually want to a little look at this as well for a second. I'm also going to grab a little bit of music to put on because, you know, why not?
Oh, okay, so it's basically a concierge pre-sale. So you can only have a look at it if you've spent like $1 million or whatever it is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I haven't spent $1 million. Not yet, anyway. Fair enough. Fair enough. To the game, then.
Okay, we'll have to wait until the rest of us normal plebs can have a look at it.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to jump.
You can keep your Drake ships. I'm happy with my MISC. It's funny. I'm one of these simple folk where, like, people say to me, "Oh no, what kind of car would you love?" And you know, they're like, you know, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche, and I'm like, no, I'll have a Land Rover Defender, please. That's basically what this is. It's like the Land Rover Defender of the space. Oh no, Bradley's basically stuck at L1. Or Hurley,
Oh, no.
as I call him. Good old Liz. That's not good. Right, I'm going to have a little butchers at this myself. What's it called again? Corsair, that's it.
Corsair, yeah. Yeah, it looks like a concierge only promo thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
we
weird.
should be able to have a look at it tomorrow.
Cool. Yeah, I've got some concept art and stuff here, but that's... I'm not gonna lie, I've never been a super huge fan of Drake ships. So,
That's good. We need that in that sort of size range. All you've got is the Connie and the 600i.
yeah,
So it's good to get another one in that group.
definitely. You need something in between those massive, great big sort of fleet ships, Starfleet ships, you know, and these sorts of ships. You need that. Yeah, it's good. I mean, people are always saying, "Oh, I wish they'd stop bringing out ships," and I wish that they would bring one out every month. You know, because having choice is a good thing. And
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we
have to buy
don't.
them.
No, exactly. And but yeah, I mean, you look at car manufacturers. There's just millions of them, and they've all got different variants of their cars, and there's a lot of choice. You know, we're spoilt for choice, and that would be nice to have that in here.
What I think we need is more sort of single-seater non-combat ships, more in line with like the Prospector. Like we could do with
Yeah.
another mining ship.
Definitely. I mean, I'd like to see another manufacturer's take on a mining ship, because the Prospector's awesome, but let's face it, it looks like this, but with a mining laser on the front, and I want to see what someone else's version of a mining ship would look like. You know, I mean, Drake would do a good mining ship, I think.
Yeah, I could see an RSI.
Yeah.
Doing a mining ship.
Yeah, I could actually. I mean, you imagine like a bigger Aurora type thing, you know, that kind of framework kind of thing. But yeah, I think I want to see it. And yeah, definitely, guys, the wings look a little bit like they would be the weak point on that ship. They look very flimsy. Is this a shoot 'em up, this mission?
It is, yes.
Cool. Cool. Excuse me. Opening up my tango. Thought it's a Thursday night, I'm going to treat myself. Can of tango.
You see all the big boys, like Board's already got a video up about it.
Oh yeah, yeah, I mean they don't mess around, do they? We like to wait until all the information is reasonably solid before we give it out. But hey, you know, we're a stickler for professionalism. Bradley's free, finally.
Hey.
Liz has let him go. Yeah, I mean, so long as anything you post doesn't break any rules, then yeah, post away, my friend. It's always good if people watch this back; they'll get a bit of knowledge. Ah, don't worry about a wall of text. You should see some of our comments.
Oh, I'm getting shot at.
Oh, hello. Pew pew pew.
Under attack. Under attack.
Okay. Getting attacked by things I can't even see.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where some of those bullets are coming from.
Coming in, landing.
Sorry, baby. He didn't mean it.
Oh, I did.
It's alright, this thing can take a hit, man. Although last time I said that and then it blew up about immediately afterwards, so, yeah. No, like... exactly he's shooting at us. I know they've got a turret on the top or somewhere, but it looked like there was...
Can't see anything.
Oh, it's to the side. It's like an AA to the side.
They're not even rendering.
Oh no, they're not rendering. They're invisible.
Got one of them.
Yeah, there's one on the left. I wonder if it's worth me getting on a turret. Probably not, to be honest. You'll do much better damage against these.
Ah. No, why not? Okay. I wondered why this ship was drifting so much and realised the comm stab's off.
Yeah.
Can I hit them if they're not rendering? I don't know.
I don't know. You might have to just nose in and hope for the best. Pew, pew, pew.
No, okay. You have to wait for them to render in before you can actually do anything about it.
Hey, that did it.
I think there's one more.
There we are.
Why are you still shooting me? I just blew you up. Stupid turret.
What outpost is this, by the way, Krakow?
Good question.
So,
Barnaby or something? I don't know. It's a weird name.
possibly Barnaby, Bradley.
Begin with B.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at the mission and see.
What I'm going to do when we're done with this mission, I'm going to read out that big wall of text from Lucas in my most professionalist voice.
I'll do. Go for it now. Go.
Alright, let's do it. Right. Is that everything, Lucas? Let's have a look. Where does it start?
1 sec. No, we're at Rufus.
Rufus.
HDF SF Rufus.
Right. The romance. No. Right, so it says, the romance, the danger, the mystery of charting a course into the unknown. It sings to you. The spirit of exploration is inescapable. It's who you are. You hear the song of far-off galaxies, a system... Oh. Shall I try that again?
1 sec.
Oh. This is why our Spectrum dramas take about 6 hours to record. What's happening?
Brad, we are at Barnabas. I was right.
Barnabas. He was right the first time. At Barnabas. Do that again.
Right, go for it.
You hear the song of far-off galaxies, of systems uncharted and frontiers untamed. You feel the magnetic pull of adventure and long to chase virgin horizons into the unfathomable silent depths of the unknown. This is the spirit of the Drake Corsair, the bold, indomitable will of humankind, dauntless in its relentless pursuit of fortune, expansion, and knowledge. You never know what you may discover out there, but the Corsair is a worthy companion, supporting you in battle, discovery, and delivery, wherever the winds of adventure may steer you. And then there's some random text from weirdos on our chat. There you go. So it's actually quite hard to read that off of my phone because I've got I've got the stream running on my phone, so I'm reading the chat as it pops up. It's quite tricky, but you get the gist.
Just had a look at the image, and yeah, those wings look big.
Big, yeah, yeah. They look like they're gonna just snap off in a high wind. So yeah.
Interesting looking ship though.
Yeah, I like that. I like it. It's funky.
I quite like it.
Yeah, I do hope that. I hope it's not fragile. Basically.
It's Drake. It will be.
Yeah, it's just got that look about it, and you know they do have a rep. So we'll see. We'll see. Right. Oh, hello. Oh, crikey.
What's that?
There's a turret.
Where? Oh, they respawned. They respawned. What the hell? Why is that thing?
Do you know, I think I've changed the hotkey for med pen. it's not
Did you
working.
actually take a hit there?
Yeah, right in the arm.
Okay, they respawn really quick.
Yeah, just a bit. I can't remember how I...
Get in the chair and shoot them.
Oh,
That
yeah, I'm
would be
going to have
the
to.
thing.
Yeah, let me just... I'm going to die. Oh, no, I have died.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah. Some reason, I must have changed it at some point because it seemed sensible. Oh, no. Wow. Okay, so I just spawned again and I'm falling through the ground.
I think the ship blew up. Apparently I'm losing blood. What? I'm not sure quite what just happened there.
Yeah.
No? Ah, okay. Freaking out. Yeah, I died. Okay.
Oh wow, okay, so more
Oh, no.
information from Amano.
Yeah.
As confirmed by Disco Lando, the concept of ship, it was the concept of the ship is by Jim Martin, who did things for Star Trek, Starship Troopers, Matrix, Alien films, Deep Space Nine, etc., etc. So that's
Okay.
it's got a bit of a pedigree. You, unfortunately, Bradley, you just jumped to Hurston for absolutely nothing. I am gonna have to kill myself. There we go. Yeah, I had a look. I couldn't see any mole people, unfortunately, and I travelled quite far into the ground. And annoyingly, I am back at Olisar. Do you remember that point when we said maybe we should land, and then I didn't? Yeah.
I don't understand why those turrets like respawn that quick.
No, it's stupid. I mean, if we'd have gone back in, our ship would have eventually been blown up anyway. We'd been stranded,
Yeah.
so... Oh, how annoying. And now I've got to claim that ship, and I'm not expediting. Because that's why I have
Take
no
something
money.
else.
Yeah. As you can see, I'm quite poor, so... it's alright, we'll take one of Bradley's ships. Although I've now got to come to you guys. Are you still on the planet, Karako?
I'm dead. I'm in
Oh,
Olisar.
Oh, okay. Oh, Bradley. When has it ever worked out, Bradley, hey? He's taking the easy way out. Oh. Son of a... So, what's the plan then? What do we want to do? Try another mission? Shooty mission?
Yeah.
Problem with them is that there's not enough people to shoot.
I think there was 4 in that bunker.
Oh really? Oh okay. That'll be better. Who this? Who this man here? Oh, you want to see something funny? What's up, buddy?
Need something?
He's really friendly, and then... Oh no, you're not going to give me any options. You son of a bitch.
I'm going to grab some more ammo here as well.
This isn't the time.
Let me go, you freak. Actually, that is a good point. How much ammo do I have? Plenty. When does ATV come out? It's normally around now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're delayed for some reason. I'll be honest with you, after the last couple, they could probably stand to wait a week and then put out something with some, you know, decent content in it.
What else do I need? Grab another mid pen.
That was what I was going to do. I was going to look up what the hell's going on with my med pen. So, technically...
Should be B.
On foot. No, what is it? On foot advanced? I don't even know. I'm just going to try one, see what happens. Oh no, I can't. I was just destined to die. Did I just get hurt? Oh no. God, this server's a nightmare.
We could try and switch.
Like, I keep getting... Oh, hang on. Are you in front of me, Bradley? Is that what's pushing me around?
Yeah.
Is that who I'm running into right now? I can't see you. I'm stuck on a Bradley. Okay, so I can't see Bradley. I wonder if the sitting down trick still works. Maybe.
Worth a try. That used to be the fix for everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't see your friend? Sit down.
Yeah. Have a seat. Hey, halved man. Pulled yourself away from Conan, have you?
Right, I've got the Reliant, unless either of you guys have got a better ship.
I'm sure that, yeah, Reliant would be tricky for 3, maybe.
Yeah, one in the cargo hold.
Could do, yeah. I'm currently being pushed through the space station by an invisible man. Freedom! You haven't missed a lot. We did a mission and it didn't complete, and then we tried another mission and the turrets spawned back immediately and killed us, and now we're here. Oh no, don't talk to him. Yeah, do you want, so what do you want to do, Brad? Do you want to sit in the cargo hold of a Reliant, or do you want to take one of your ships? Or we could take multiple ships, maybe? Yeah. I mean, do you reckon it's worth just swapping servers?
Yeah, can do.
Because, I mean, I did have some lag issues. Oh, God, here we go. That's my cue.
Oh, we've got matadors on the server as well. Leave or be shot.
Yep.
Right, so we're switching, yeah?
Yeah, I'm in the main menu.
Cool. Terrapin's
flyable, I believe. Well, I mean, Execute's got a Terrapin, I think, that we've been in.
Yep.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love that ship. I'd like to own one, but I don't know why yet.
Yeah, it's not like it does much at the moment.
No, I mean, you know, once everything's fleshed out, maybe, but at the minute, it's a cool ship. It's nice to be in. It looks awesome, but yeah, at the minute, I don't know. It's not really a huge amount of point to it. Right, so here's a question to everyone. If you could own only one ship in this game, and that ship will be with you for life, what ship would you own?
Mercury Star Runner.
Mercury Star Runner, yeah?
That one can do anything.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Bit of everything. You know, it's not specialised into one role. It's a bit of everything.
Right, so we've got a Carrack, we've got a Hercules, Polaris.
Polaris. Oh, kind of big boy.
Yeah.
I think I have infinite load screen problems.
Oh no. What kind of weaponry does it have? Anything. Whatever the ship actually has, I suppose.
What? Polaris?
Yeah, no. Okay, so Amano says Kraken. Got another one for the Hercules. Hercules C2. Idris. Yep. I'd take an Elba. Yeah, I can see you. Now when I bump into you, it's out of love instead of confusion. You got some dangly bits, dude. Which are... That's only the second time I've ever said that. Man's got some grenades. Can anyone guess what ship I would have?
Freelancer?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You might be right there. I think even if I could have any ship, I'd probably still have the Freelancer because I love it. I love it.
What about the Starfarer? It's basically a bigger Freelancer.
Yeah, I must admit, I do kind of like the Starfarer. And I mean, end game, that might be what I'd aim for. Yeah. See, I'm a bit hypocritical because I asked that question, but I don't know.
I really like the Merlin. But I'd like to see a kind of light fighter made by Kruger.
Yeah. That would be quite cool. Yeah. Mono says if he did have a Kraken, he'd like to be on the house cleaning team. He has no desire to command it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. It's a bit of a beast. You getting in, or are you still stuck?
Just got into the game.
Cool.
I am back.
Go for a run in his Merlin while we wait, if you want. Why not? Why not? I don't think I've actually been in the Merlin yet.
I used to like using that in Arena Commander. It's so fast and nippy and small.
Yeah, I like the quick ships, but I'd always choose like a big floating tank over a quick ship any day. Well, normally. Yeah. You look like you're really struggling there, Bradley. Like your armor's just that little bit too heavy. Oh, definitely a mono. I think that there are very few ships currently, maybe with the Raven excluded, that are overpriced. They're all overpriced.
The Raven's well expensive.
No, what my not the Raven, the Avenger. Is it the Avenger? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Oh, yeah. Of course, I have flown this thing in Arena Commander, but yeah, that's I will enter the pilot seat, and I will crash it immediately. Oh no, apparently I won't enter the pilot seat. Well, the answer to that, Bradley, is no. I can't get in it, I'm afraid.
Okay, I've got the Reliant out, but again, if anyone's got a better ship,
I think Bradley's got he'll have one in a few minutes. I think. I'm not sure what it was that he was flying, but just currently trying to get in this Merlin. Works now. Oh, Mr. T-pose. Right, let me in. Yeah, there we go. Right, so there's a very good possibility that I will crash this. So let's do it.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active. Landing gear raised.
Right, no fear, I might crash.
Warning, front collision near.
Now we're good. Ooh, that's close. And pass out. Yeah, it's quite a voice on this thing. Right, here we go.
Warning.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't quite get through that gap. See, I make crashing sound good with my gurning. Right, anyway.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, I forgot what strut we were on. What strut are you on, Bradley? Ah, the big D. Okay.
I think, yeah, I'm landing there now.
Cool.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Warning. Front collision near. Autoland activated.
Well, I didn't blow up, so that's a bonus.
Safe arrival achieved.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Engine system disengaged.
There's a cool little ship. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's a dude here who's about to try and steal it.
I just had some random guy jump on my ship.
Oh, really? Right. There's yeah, there's no point having an auto land if no one's going to use it, you know. I'm pretty confident if everyone had an auto park on their car, they wouldn't think twice. That's a very good question, Amano. What would be your ship name if you could name your ship and why? There you go. Mine would be the Haybert sucks because he doesn't watch our streams. Is that you?
Usually, yeah.
I think that's you. I'm pushing you around right now. You're pushing me around now. How dare you?
You're obvious to see.
Yeah, I'm very red and gold. So what can you do? Oh yeah, I've got my mohawk, and I.
Yep.
I'm very noticeable.
What are we doing?
I don't know. Where is Bradley? There's an undesirable hit. 10. I love being called Brits. So Execute's asking what our opinions are of the Corsair.
Corsair.
Which is you're not going to believe it.
Here, by the way.
Oh, hey, how you doing? You're not going to believe it, Execute, but that's the first time anyone's asked us that tonight.
No way! I figured.
Yeah. No, that's the hot topic. It looks cool. Ships, the wings look a bit flimsy.
I just spent 3.5 hours speculating with Dyson and another guy. And then I watched Board Gamer's video and I went, wow, he's missed so much stuff. We actually think it potentially has a railgun on it.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Under the wing on the left-hand side from the front. And our biggest concern are the 2 turrets on the sides, because if they don't face forward, so if they're not hammerhead turrets, then there's going to be a massive issue because you'll hardly ever use them.
Yeah.
Because the only time they'll ever be used for is defense, and that's when there's like a fighter flying around you. But if they can face forward, then all of a sudden you've got all these guns to bring to bear, which is just so much more stronger.
Yeah. I was going to say, hold up for 1 second, Execute. I think Kryko needed to say something.
No, I said it already.
Oh, did you? Oh, I didn't hear.
I don't think he heard it.
Oh, I missed. What'd you say, man? Sorry.
The
Hello?
moment.
You
The
there?
moment. Oh, it's not coming through.
Oh, from a land down under?
Yeah.
Is that what that's meant to be?
Yeah.
I think I can just make out what the song is, yeah. I come from a land down under, where the women roar and the children thunder. Yeah, I know. That's a great song.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
Why do the children thunder?
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you never met kids?
Well, I have.
Yeah,
Little bastards.
Yeah,
they
it's
do
true.
thunder.
They're also a bit stabby.
And you've ever met any women that roar?
Oh no, they're those I've met. Sorry, carry on. And where are you, Bradley? Sorry, by the way, because we'll come to you. We're just wandering around aimlessly at the minute.
I think that's pretty much it. That's our only two concerns. Is
Yeah.
one's a question: is that a
10.
railgun or just a giant sensor under the wing? And if the turrets can't shoot forward, then there's some huge problems with and I think that's probably why it's got the railgun on it, because if it doesn't have the railgun, people are going to go, and it seems to be more combat focused than the Constellation. But I think the price point is weird at $195. That's going to basically put on par with the Star Runner and the Terrapin, and the Terrapin just doesn't make sense at its price point. And this is literally the nail in the coffin for the Caterpillar.
Yeah.
I can't see even with the modules. If the modules are really good and give it lots of variety, I just cannot see a place for the Caterpillar. Not at its price point.
Yeah.
It's not worth the almost $300. It's
Why would the turrets not fire forward? I haven't actually seen anything on the ship, so that's
if you kind of look at it, they're a new type of Drake turret, because all the other turrets previously on Drake ones have been on tops of the ships or below, so they can use the same. So it's a side-mounted turret.
right.
And if you actually look at it in the pictures, you can make out that it is kind of like, the front of the RSI ships, like the Constellation. It's kind of like that diamond front.
Yeah.
So it's got a 45-degree angle down and then a 45-degree angle up, and they meet at a point in the middle. The turret is very similar to that from the sides, and unless they are hammerhead turrets, but there's no way to confirm until we get more information, because you can't tell from the images. But basically, at the moment, if they're not hammerheads, they only shoot to the sides, and they're going to have, because they're in a tube, and because Drake a cheaper manufacturer, you have to assume that the turret can rotate like within the tube and aim up and aim down. But you imagine a ship trying to fly diagonally across your screen, and you've got to rotate the turret on a rotational act. That's going to make it so hard to track ships. It's going to be disgusting.
Yeah.
Where if it actually comes out like the hammerhead and can pivot and rotate and yaw and all that, then that's great. That'll be fantastic. And I'm hoping they are like that. But if they're not, then it would explain the price point of the ship. I was expecting it to be like $250. I'm kind of surprised it's at that price point.
We're on platform 10, by the way.
And if you take the ship and put it into a combat role with the other Drake ships in the lineup, you can, and with the railgun, you can see this is a ship that goes out to take on other, because they said it's a Constellation competitor. It's going to compete, all right. It's going to blow it out of the bloody air. It's, that's what the railgun's for. So
that's what
if
most Drake ships are like, though. They've got like massive firepower, but they're like paper.
Yeah.
Well, that's your Cutlass. Your Cutlass is designed to take out like your Avengers and your Reliant Cores and those small cargo ships, and maybe up until the Freelancer, and then this overlaps the other way, going down to a Freelancer and kind of up to your Constellation. We're even seeing it going up against Hull series.
Just
and then this, and then they just pick up the cargo and head off. But the only thing I can see the Caterpillar doing now is basically resupplying a Kraken, because the Kraken's taken its entire job.
I can't hear you say Kraken and not hear Crackhead. It's funnier. So you're taking all the Crackhead's jobs.
Yeah.
Good to hear. What are we doing?
Sweet crack.
Well, like you mentioned earlier, I suppose the Caterpillar's going to live or die by its modules.
Yeah.
Sorted out.
And that's kind of, play that through, right? Play that through. The best modules you can possibly think of, it doesn't recover. It doesn't. So what did they have? All the ones that we've seen, because we had about 7 different ones, and they said they're not confirmed or anything like that. You had chop shops, you had extra, you had crew modules, so it literally could just be an infantry transporter. You've got the chop shop, you've got the search and rescue, where it shoots guys out into space to land on other ships. It's a support vehicle. It's a support vehicle.
Side cannons or something. Well.
Nope. They never had that. Not in any of the modules they showed off. But even if they did, It's still a support craft. It's never going to be anything more than a support craft. It's literally the final nail in the coffin, this Corsair. It really, really is. And considering it's so much cheaper, you could literally, like two of these are $400 and one Caterpillar is $300, you know, like, it's a no-brainer. You could get a Cutlass and a Corsair for the same price as this. It's as a Caterpillar. There's just no. It's dead.
Okay, you heard it here first, everyone. If you've got a Caterpillar, trade it in quick.
What it is Execute's actually just stockpiling Caterpillars now. He's like, no, they're rubbish. I'll take that off your hands.
Don't let him know.
It's the Caterpillar market. So, yeah.
Actually, my Caterpillar's destined to turn into a Polaris at this point. And we've heard some. I don't know if I should say anything considering I'm in a live stream. Yeah, I better not say anything.
Yeah, if you're under NDA for anything, then yeah, keep that.
No, I'm not an NDA. It's just that I've heard some rumblings about a potential third Corvette, and it has similar linkages to the Corsair.
Right.
And and what I say about that is if it's a railgun, and I'll leave it at that. And it's a no-brainer. Like if you think about the Polaris, it's anti-capital. The Hammerhead's anti-fighter. So the only thing left is anti-medium-large ship. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to dig up some more info on this Corsair.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be a hot topic for a while.
Definitely.
I think it's going to be pretty damn popular. But it's the turrets are my major. So my concern is the turrets. My interest is in knowing if that's a railgun. Other than that, yeah.
Pretty bad.
No, I think the other thing that came up in because of it is just talking about older ships. So things like the Constellation and the Freelancer, like they're at the point now where they need to be almost completely reworked. But one of the reasons they're not is because people would complain. So that Freelancer, 4 people in a ship you can have 4 people in a Constellation. If that was remade now, that would be a 2-man ship at best.
Yeah.
And then the Constellation would actually grow in size because it's too cramped.
I just crashed, by the way. Oh.
Are you the one streaming?
No, I think we're both streaming, but unfortunately, I've just crashed the desktop, so I will be relaunching the game now. So you'll have to give it a couple of minutes.
So,
yeah.
so what can everyone see? Just black screen.
Just a black screen with some chat. So feel free, everyone, to just chat a lot. Make this interesting.
You need that sexy elevator music, you know, the
I mean, I can sing it.
Intermission. You know that song that goes intermission.
Oh my god.
Intermission.
I've got a be right back screen, but I'm here. You know, I'm present. So you get the black screen and then us just chatting.
The other thing that came up between discussions as well was Corsair versus Constellation gunnerage, because on paper the Corsair's got more guns, but the Constellation has more missiles. So there's an interesting, you know, what's better in that regard. And then, man, I'm really convinced that's a railgun. Like, and Board Gamer doesn't even mention it in his video. It's like he didn't even see it existed. It's like such a hard thing to miss. It's this massive, huge, you know, and you look at every other railgun in the game, it's the only thing. Like, we went and said, what else could it be? Like, is it a sensor? Is it like, and we went through all this stuff, and the only thing it looks like is a railgun.
Yeah.
Unless it's something new.
Maybe it's some new sensory equipment that they've not unveiled yet or something, but doubt it. Yeah, it's the parking sensor.
No, the parking sensor is actually on the right-hand side. It's on the right wing. You can actually see it on the Corsair. It is actually... so if you're especially that image, the one that's kind of like above behind the ship. If you actually look at the wing on the far right hand side, it's got the same angular curve as the parking sensor on the Caterpillar. And if you actually look at the ship from the full side on view, it's actually got the same beam underneath it as the Caterpillar one does. We're 100% convinced that is a parking sensor on the right hand side wing.
Yeah,
the far right one. But a parking sensor that large in the middle of the ship is a bit strange.
It's a bit odd.
But it does carry weight that it's a railgun, because it looks like that Corsair ship's designed to take other medium, large ships out.
To Robert Space Industries.
Right, yeah.
Enjoy the ride. System check.
And it doesn't seem to have too many sensors either. We really kind of can't see the exploration element other than the retro thrusters / fuel tanks underneath it. So it looks like that it's probably got larger fuel capacity so it can go further.
Yeah. So Half Demand said it's probably a Deathbringer cow sensor. Make sure I'm not stealing your ship, probably, or something like that. But, yeah. In fact, it just looks for me because it knows I'm cursed.
Does it just check that you're not too moody?
Never
heard that one before, I'm sure.
No. Oh man. So I'm in the ship, by the way, so it let me just come back in. So fingers crossed it's all working.
So actually, Lucas is just saying in there in chat that he's thinking about dropping his Redeemer. That's another interesting thing that came up in the... If you actually got the... did you guys get the email? I assume you guys are concierge, yeah? Or no?
No.
Okay, so I'll read it out to you so you can actually see it. So underneath the information about the Corsair in the email, I'm just opening it up here, there was an image that said sneak peek. And it shows the city of Jata, which is the headquarters for Aegis, and it says, our sources in Jata have heard rumorings of a possible, in inverted commas, big announcement forthcoming from Aegis Dynamics. And this has been read one of three ways. The next ship is going to be an Aegis ship, the Redeemer rework, or a possible Corvette from Aegis, but I don't from Aegis, but I don't think so, because they've already got the Hammerhead.
Yeah.
I'm utterly convinced the next Corvette, of which there'll probably be one more, has to be Anvil. Anvil are considered to be the other military manufacturer akin to Aegis, and they are meant to be as big as Aegis, almost as big as Aegis, yet they don't have any ship bigger than the Carrack. So how are they competing if their biggest ship is an exploring ship and their next biggest military ship is like what, the Derp or the Hurricane?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. So they really do need a Corvette.
Yeah. I love it though. Half the Man hits it on the head. We're like hamsters to CIG. Tell us something vague and watch us squirm to figure it out. Which is true. They love to do that. They dangle a carrot in front of you and they're like,
I love trying to figure it out though. And
Yeah,
you'd be
it's good
surprised how much, when you get in a group of like-minded people, how much you can nut through. And like, so we spent 3 hours nutting through, and tomorrow it'll come out, and often 95% of what we talked about, we either went over it,
yeah,
or we surmise it very correctly towards the end. Another concern that's not really a huge concern is the wings take up a lot of space.
yeah,
And because they've got guns and stuff on them, especially that, like from the front, that big left wing with the potential rail gun and the parking sensor on it, if that goes and it's got a rail gun on it, it's your prime target. Like, because not only will it stuff up the flight pattern of the ship, not only does it have guns on it, and it's got a railgun on it. Like, that's just, it's prime target.
yeah,
And it's going to be easy to hit because you can shoot it from pretty much 5 degrees of, I don't know how to put that, 5 degrees of freedom around the ship. There's only one side you can't shoot it from.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the arse. It's gonna be a big target. Yes.
So, are you guys looking at picking one up, or you don't know? Wait and see.
No, I mean, our thinking has always been, when it comes to ships, is like, for example, I know the ship that I'm going to have in game, which is the Freelancer, and any other ship that I get, I will earn in game now. I won't buy anything.
Oh, okay.
I want to sort of play it. Do you know what I mean? To get what I want, yeah, because I'll get bored too quick. I think.
You'd be surprised how much I hear that from all the poor people.
Oh yeah,
So
trust me. Oh no, trust me. Sometimes I have to forego eating to be able to play this game.
I actually foregoed eating for about 6 months to save up to buy a bunch of ships. So yeah, I do know what it's like.
I mean, in case anyone was wondering, like, we are actually poor people. You know, like, so me and Cryco, we have adjoining boxes, cardboard boxes, and we actually siphon our internet out of. No. But no, I was saying how I treated myself tonight by having a can of Tango. Woohoo! Push the boat out. You know, so.
What's Tango? That must be a British thing. What's Tango? Is that like a soft drink or something?
You know when you've been tangoed. Yeah, it's a beverage. It's a physical.
Anyone else see that quality warp into that planet? Like it was like a 5 frames per second. I'm just it's like this circle, it's like a cartoon animation going.
Yeah, it's because I logged in during warp, so it didn't know we were warping, and it's just freaking out. Yeah. So the ramen diet. Yeah, trust me.
Do you know you're not meant to actually says on the pack to not eat more than 1 pack a day on most of that shit.
Oh yeah, it's probably full of enough crap to kill you.
Yeah, but I've actually seen people go, it's a great weight loss diet because it makes you do diarrhea so bad that you just lose a shit ton of weight. So there's people that just go like on ramen diets for like a month and they just like, yeah, I'll have a real bad health condition, but I'll be thin as fuck. Like,
well, that must ruin American prisons, because that's currency in prisons now in America, not cigarettes, because they banned them. So ramen, yeah, they get like special flavors snuck in, and then they use it as currency. So they're like, oh, have you got like beef broth?
In prisons?
A lot
Are you
of them.
Serious?
Yeah, a lot of American prisons. They've either banned smoking or they've done something to make it much more difficult for them to get it as contraband. So yeah, so now they use like ramen as currency.
I thought you just bought them from the shop. Didn't they have like little canteens you could just buy the cigarettes?
By the way, I get all my information from the 99. So
right.
yeah, so take it with a grain of salt. Yeah.
That was another interesting thing too. That now I'm just sitting here watching your Corsair that I remembered. The Constellation has better movement than any other ship of its size because of those 4 engines.
Yeah.
So one of the things we were interested to see was the movement of the Corsair versus the Constellation.
Yeah. I like the Constellation. It's one of my favourite ships.
I think that'll be one of the things though. Like if it is designed to literally compete combat-wise with the Constellation, which it could well be, you know, depending on how you read Drake's meaning of to compete with.
Yeah.
You might just have to simply outmaneuver them in a Constellation, because if they get a beat on you without what we think is that railgun, one shot could take out an entire engine.
Yeah, easily. And oh, an announcement. Bradley's just saying that ATV is out. So, but obviously. Stick around for at least another half an hour. We love you. Please don't leave us.
I'm trying to accept a mission, but it's not letting me again.
I'm getting the subtle hint, Bradley. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, piss off.
I think.
I probably will though, because I need some more. It's only 8:30 in the morning here. I've been up since 4.
What? Yeah. That's,
I woke up at 4 o'clock because. AKA Australian time, but anyway.
Yeah. I'm still amazed, like the core strength you guys have to hang on, being upside down all the time. It's
it's just that upper body strength, man. Yeah. Wow, this sounds. Even the title of this sounds shit. Lights, flavors, action.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
That sounds cheesy as hell.
Man, you can tell that all the titles are written by Disco because they're just puns.
Yeah.
They're really running out of stuff now, though. That's the problem. They
shouldn't be though.
No,
They
it feels. They really shouldn't. They should have more and more stuff to talk about, but they just seem to
But
be.
it's because they're only working on Squadron 42 mainly,
Yeah.
and they won't talk about Squadron 42.
Yeah, but there's still stuff coming in 3.5 that we've barely seen. Like DNA stuff.
I don't know why they can't touch on that.
When was the last time we saw the 300 rework?
Yeah.
Weren't they meant to be talking about the one of the ships this week, like the 300i week rework or something?
Yeah, they should do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My biggest problem with it at the moment is I don't know if I've just never noticed it before. Perhaps there's maybe not as much to latch my attention as there was before, but I'm starting to notice just how really not very fluid they are as hosts. It actually sometimes is a bit painful when they throw to one another and you're like, oh god.
I even noticed that other people are picking up the one that I like, because Board Gamers usually are very positive, like he hardly ever says anything negative. And the other, it was on an AMA I think 2 or 3 days ago, and he's like, yeah, they really need to hire some more community managers. Not saying that the others were bad, just subtly kind of hinting that they need more. And it's just like, for $3 million, we are not getting $3 million worth of freaking community content.
Not even a fraction.
And I don't know if that's because, like, I think they can afford to buy a better host.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think I even said to you guys, like, they really need to get a developer or someone with, developer knowledge to work with Lando.
Yeah.
At the very least. But
they are actually advertising for a video producer.
Yeah, I think they know. I think they know that there's something not going right, and I actually ummed and ahed about it, but it's in Manchester, and that's a bit of a way to go. So
you can move.
Did it as well.
Oh no, I don't want to live in Manchester. No offense.
Well, at least you guys
Manchesterians.
consider it. It's a lot farther from bloody Tasmania, Australia.
Yeah, it's
Say
true.
that much.
be
And
honest,
they
you'd
won't even
probably
consider
commute.
me. And I know that for a fact because my time talking to Sandy, they really don't want to bring people from other countries because it's a huge headache.
Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, I mean, they just need to.
Are they looking
need to
for any
focus
video
a bit more.
producers? Are they looking for any video producers in the States, or was it just in Manchester?
For
Because
now,
I actually know
it's
someone
just
that would.
Manchester.
Yeah, I know an American guy. Do you know Pool of Women? Have I ever introduced you to you?
I got pushed into one once.
Oh god, yeah, sure you did. Yeah, they were all dead though. They weren't alive.
They were,
But
of
anyway.
course. That was my kill pit. You're giving away my secrets here.
But no, he actually professionally does video production. So he'd be someone that but he also streams his own Star Citizen games and stuff, and that's how I met him. But yeah, he'd be really good for that, I reckon. So I might even put him forward for it. Can you guys link me that in a message? I'm serious. Like, and I'll forward it on to him.
Yeah, I will do. So just quickly, I've just realised that because we've been chatting, I've not really been paying much attention. I'm just assuming Bradley's taking me where I need to go. I haven't moved for ages. I'm frozen.
Oh, someone just linked me and said that on the ATV, it's actually showing off the inside of the Corsair.
Oh, cool. All right, yeah, we'll have to.
So I have to go watch it now. I really, really have to go watch it. I will love you guys and leave you. Thanks for chat. I'll come back if you're still here, and I'll tell you what I found out.
Cool.
If you're interested. All
Definitely.
right. I'll see you in a bit.
See you later, mate.
Have fun. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, so I didn't realise that I was actually sitting here, just frozen in space. And you guys have actually jumped and done things. So hopefully when you land, it'll fix me. If not, I'm gonna have to restart again.
Yeah, that's the problem I was having last week.
Yeah. So where are you guys at the moment?
We're coming into Hurston orbit now.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna. This is creepy.
Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
That's
quite funny.
interesting if they're actually like developing the Corsair now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, definitely have to do a little bit of research on it and see what it's all about. I like the look of it, definitely. And, I mean, as we've said before, the negative factor here is that it's Drake. I'm not, super keen, but I kind of like this. The more I stare at the constellation, the more I really like it.
Yeah.
I love the back of it. It just looks mental. And I've got plenty of time to stare at it while I'm stuck in space. So, yeah, it is a nice ship.
Right, we're almost at the target.
Cool. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do when you land. How it's going to... I don't know if I'll suddenly just appear. We'll see.
I think last time I had to log out in the bed.
Yeah.
And log back in again and it fixed it.
Right, well, let me get myself prepared for that scenario. Yeah, I think I'm pretty confident that almost everyone watching right now is also watching ATV.
Yeah, again, I wonder how much Corsair footage they've actually got.
Yeah.
And they could have actually put some 3.5 features on there. I mean, that's like... It's like June next week.
Yeah, it just
There's
feels...
still like half of it we still haven't seen properly.
No, it feels like they're just kind of forgetting the fact that this is imminent and, you know, focusing on far off things. And you're like, well, no, get us excited for 3.5 because let's face it, as we've noticed in our Discord, you know, there is a lot of... there's a lag. There's a real game lag at the moment for Star Citizen and people are a bit bored. And just giving them something to give them a little bit of excitement would be awesome. So missing out a little bit there. They could be, you know, they should be choo-chooing the hype train right now. So.
Oh, we're under attack.
Oh dear. I'm gonna have to log out, log back in, I think, because I'm currently just floating in space.
I'm gonna try and get in the turret, but it won't let me.
I'm actually hearing that noise, that turret noise, I think. Alright, let's just...
Yeah, we're getting shot quite a bit. Why is this not letting me get in the turret? So weird.
Okay, it won't allow me to log out. Oh, 3.5, please fix some issues. I can hear landing complete. I can't open any doors or anything. Oh, now I can get back in the cockpit. Oh,
hey!
You're moving around, but I'm looking at a planet.
No, Brad's trying to get rid of the turret.
That's so weird. The fact that I can see you running around, but my reality, we're still in space looking at the planet.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Right, let me see.
Welcome to my world last week.
Yeah. Let's see if I can log out. Come on, let me log out. Right.
God, these turrets are so small. It's a real pain to try and get them.
Yeah.
Just fly off somewhere safe, Brad. Let's get DB back in.
I can't log out, which means I'm probably gonna have to exit and come back in, and I'll be at Olisar again. So I think I'm done for the night. As far as I can't open any doors. I might have to just commentate. Which is slightly annoying. Can I access anything? Oh, I can get in the toilet.
Alright, lander's there.
You're about the only thing I can interact with. You and the toilets. I'm just going to push you in. Am I in your way?
Hmm?
I was standing in front of Bradley.
Yeah.
God, the ship's
Right,
so
we're
dark.
landed.
Yay. Right, I tell you, the ultimate test will be if once we're landed, if we both get on the lift and you open it, if I end up floating in space and you end up on the ground, then I think then we know.
Landing complete.
Oh, landing's complete.
Okay.
Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
I don't think I can actually operate the lift though.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if that's why I can't log out.
Yeah, maybe.
Is the ship unlocked, Bradley? Oh,
Nope.
hello. Alright, I'm getting on.
Moving.
Oh, God. No, I'm off. Oh, no. Alright, so now I am just in space. There's no ship, and I can see you down on the planet. I'm EVAing in. I'll be there in a minute.
Oh wow, that is so weird.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, so Star Citizen has some desync issues that need fixing.
Yeah, just a bit.
Pretty quick. Oh yeah, Brad's teleporting around as well.
Yeah. He's super annoying.
Yeah. I can't even see your locator, so.
No, I can see a locator, which was what I was seeing earlier for Bradley, and it says the @ symbol LOC_.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just see what happens if I log out. Log back in. Probably be at Olisar.
Buggy servers, love them.
Oh, yeah. No stream would be complete without a bunch of issues. Funny thing is as well is there's like nobody on that server, which is probably why there's 23 people on it.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's because everyone probably keeps leaving it. I don't think I've ever been on a server with less than about 48 people.
Yeah, they might be shutting it down.
It definitely is, Greg. Guess what question Greg has for us, Krakow?
Corsair?
Yeah, what are our thoughts on the Corsair? We're not laughing at you, Greg. We're laughing at the situation. We have covered this multiple times tonight, but we're happy to talk about it some more because it looks cool. I mean, we haven't had a chance to fully look at it yet because we've been recording videos and then streaming, so we've been a little bit behind. But from what we've seen, no, don't worry about it, dude. From what we've seen, it looks pretty awesome. The big wings.
Big wings.
And I mean, we had guns. Many guns, yeah. We had Execute on here a little while ago who was giving us the lowdown, what their opinion. And he's under the impression that it houses a railgun, hopefully, possibly. among some turrets and whatnot. So I think it's going to be a pretty good ship. It'll be a bit of a beast, I think. So we definitely need to have a little proper look and maybe watch the ATV and catch up, I think.
Yeah,
definitely. What are your thoughts on it, Greg?
I agree with Execute. It's going to be a popular one.
Definitely.
I can see a lot of people upgrading ships into it straight away.
Yeah. It's got that new car smell, and so everyone's going to be like, right, I'm getting rid of this ship to get that one. You know, it's going to be that. Okay, so Greg's an Anvil lover, so he may save for the Carrack. Amano said, just saw ATV, less in love than I thought. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Brent sniping. Don't snipe me.
I can't get back in this server, so
yeah, it looks like you've got an infinite load.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chat to everyone now because don't know what else I can do. I mean, yeah, obviously, if you want to continue to watch this, don't forget that you can actually go to Twitch and watch Cryco's view of this. But I will miss you. I'll miss you all. Or you could watch both. Hey, and he's back. He's Google, put on the aircon.
no, I can't do that. Hey Google, put on the aircon.
No.
You got it. Turn the aircon on.
Yeah. She does as she's told. She's a good woman.
Yeah.
That worth watching, especially like the first third of it. Really, some really interesting things. Even some things we speculated about that I didn't talk to you about. So basically, the most interesting thing for me, one of the most interesting things, is the co-pilot that gets in behind the pilot in the cockpit. He actually gets like swung down underneath, and that's how he uses the turret underneath. So it's actually they sit above each other.
Cool.
Right.
Bit like a core.
The Reliant,
yeah.
Kind of, but it's a different mechanism. I can see where you go with the core. And then it also showed off the internals of the ship, and really interestingly, there could be more, but it only looked like there was 3 beds in it.
Okay.
But everyone actually has their own room. They're not bunks; they're rooms.
That's cool. Yeah.
Which is really unusual for a Drake ship, because all the ones we've seen previously have just been bunks.
Yeah.
So you actually get your own room, and it actually had like a dining room with the kitchen in it and the bathroom. The other interesting thing that I didn't expect was it has a component room right in the middle of the ship. There's like a it almost looks like a network server tower type of thing, and it's actually just all these components that click into it.
Cool.
And black screen.
Yeah, I'm just reloading. Infinite load screen.
Yeah. But the turrets, by the way they describe them in the episode, only shoot sideways. So that's a huge drawback.
Yeah.
Don't even mention anything about a potential railgun, though, which sends off a red flag for me, because I don't think it is a railgun. So if it doesn't have a railgun, I think it's actually more undergunned than we thought.
Yeah.
Which would also explain the price point.
All right, well, then I take back what I said Execute might have thought earlier.
What was your thought?
Well, no, I was saying that you thought that it might possibly be a railgun, but we were unsure.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's a railgun.
Yeah, me too.
It still could be one. It just if you know they normally have those people on. They have the British guys on from Manchester, and they normally try and sell you on the ship and make it sound amazing.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they say, "Oh, by the way, it's got a railgun"?
That'd be
one of the first things.
Yeah. So the fact that they never said it makes me think that it doesn't have one, but now makes me question what the hell that is, because it's huge and it's just laying under that wing there. It's probably something stupid like a parking sensor or something dumb.
Yeah. So Amano's asked side weapons. How does that work? So go on, break it down. How do you?
Well, so instead of being
use
actually
them?
useful and being able to point in a direction that's useful, it's like someone that's cross-eyed basically.
Yeah.
They just fire in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
No, they just. The only thing that we when we effectively ran it through, and this was with a group of 3 people speculating, and these are, you know, some pretty heavily spectating people. The only thing that we could conclude is they were for defensive purposes when you were being surrounded by fighters.
Yeah.
The only problem is due to the design, because it's like picture it like a cylinder, and as you rotate the cylinder, and then you can almost do it on your hand actually, if you think about it. So if your hand is the turret, and you stick out your 2 fingers, and by your 2 fingers, I'm like the 2 that you use to make the peace sign with. If they're the turret, the guns, and they can aim up and down, and you can rotate your wrist left and right, that's kind of how that turret's going to aim.
Yeah.
And so because of that, if you have a ship travel from one diagonal, so from the bottom left to the top right as an example, past your turret, and because it's got to rotate, you're going to have massive aiming issues, because if you're just not on that particular angle with how your turret's being aimed, you're going to have to first rotate to be at the correct angle before you can follow it, and that creates a massive issue.
That's daft. That's gonna be really hard.
Yeah. So I also think that's why there's only three people in the vehicle.
Yeah.
One at the back turret, one at the front for the front turret, and then basically the pilot. And then if you want to be in the side turrets, you just move from one of the other turrets.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? Like when you play that through in your head, those 2 turrets on that ship are basically pointless. Like there's almost no reason to have them there, because they only shoot off to the side. Yeah, it's such a design flaw. And when you actually in your head remove those turrets from the ship, you can all of a sudden understand the price point of the ship. Oh yeah, it's nowhere near as good as the Constellation.
So like having turrets on there just for the sake of having turrets.
Well, I think that's kind of what it is. I think you've nailed it, because they did say way back when it was, because this is, what was it, 2017 when they did the vote? You know, when they were voting for the Corsair ships, and it actually, for the Drake ships, and they actually said back then it has 3 turrets on it. So I think they'd already committed to 3 turrets. So they say it had to somehow put 3 turrets on it. Technically, it's got 4, but it would have been nice to say. I would have probably not put the 2 on the side. I probably would have had 1 on the top in the middle. They've already got the 1 underneath on the chin, and they've got the 1 at the back. And I reckon that's probably how they should have left it.
Yeah.
You know, I probably would have had 2 on top and 1 underneath, or opposite of that, and not had 2 off to the side, because the 2 off the side are just a waste. I would actually lose both of them to gain just 1 in another position.
Yeah, it seems a strange way to go about it.
Yeah, and the only recovering feature, as I said to you guys before, is the hammerhead style turret. But they didn't mention anything about it, as they didn't mention anything about the potential railgun / whatever it's going to be. Which makes me think it's no longer a railgun, because they wouldn't be able to shut up about that, would they?
No, exactly.
What about vehicles? Is there room for vehicle?
Yeah, they've got the Ursa. They show it off, and they've got it in a kind of grey box state. They show it off, and do you remember the when they first showed off the spinning stuff of the Vulture? Sorry, they had that spinning Vulture. They've got the same thing, but with the Corsair. So whoever's been doing the Vulture stuff, or that has been doing this, because you can tell they're using the same software.
Yeah.
But yeah, I highly recommend watching it, even if you just watch the first couple of minutes, just for that stuff. The flavor part and the lights and stuff, they showed off some lighting effects of the Area 18. Not that interesting. And then they showed off a guy that's making kind of like takeaway food stands, and how he's been using different art assets to mix and match. So he basically has designed like a default kind of stand, which is like a mobile stand that, you know, if you're a mobile hot dog vendor or something like that. And then he's basically changed the colors and lighting and different art assets. He made them all in parts so he can mix and match.
Yeah.
So basically he's made like a hot dog stand, a pizza stand. He's working on a burrito stand, and they've got a Chinese noodle stand. So, you know, it's kind of interesting, and they're just basically going to have those down the side alleys of Area 18.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the show in a nutshell.
Just to point out, anyone who's actually watching now, I'm now hijacking. You've probably watched me do that really ropey, but I've created a little scene, and we're now watching unfortunately without sound, because you'll hear us twice. But we're now watching Kryko and Bradley clearing out something. So we'll just continue to chat over the top of it while they shoot people, basically.
Yeah, I'm having some issues. Bradley's kind of not moving and then teleporting around.
I can see that, yeah. But, he's got the @lock thing for you as well. So, oh, hello, yep. Bradley's a ninja. Yeah, having no end of problems.
Have you guys seen any of the new screenshots of the Bengal as well? There's people that have been leaking images of that because being able to spawn it in game.
Yeah.
If you go offline, so they've actually put a whole bunch of new screenshots of the Bengal. So
the leaks are one of the topics for our Spectrum Drama episode.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one.
I think the Corsair is definitely going to come up in one of your Spectrum Drama.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, the minute we've got some
I'm willing to bet it'll be the two things I kind of mentioned, like why do the turrets fire to the side and why are they so garbage?
Yeah.
If that's the way they go with them.
Yeah,
and what the fuck is this giant fucking thing, this growth on the side of my wing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, no doubt next week all Spectrum will just be, you know, covered in Corsair posts. So we will definitely be covering at least the most interesting take on the Corsair story at the minute. So,
well, it's one of the most interesting ones they've done because they've actually showed off. They don't usually show off any footage or anything of the ship until it's actually been released to everyone. So it's really interesting that they've actually showed it off while the pre-sale is on, which is really interesting because, like, I don't know. That's the question for you guys. Do you think it's what's the word I'm thinking of? Irresponsible to expect people to buy a ship with limited details?
Yes. I've always said this. Yeah, this is one thing we've said for a long time is that they give out the bare minimum details, get people super hyped, and then go, right, now give us 300 quid. And you're like, but for what?
And then it's even worse than that because it's actually in stages as well. So because you got the pre-sale, then live for everyone, and then like a week or two later they'll do the Q&A.
Yeah.
And it's the Americans I feel sorry for because they can't get proper refunds. What's it like in the UK with refunds for you guys? Because I'm finding out from different countries I've talked to, it's different for everybody. So in Australia, I can actually get a refund on everything up until the day the game's actually released.
Okay.
And it's the same in the Netherlands and a lot of Europe. That's what I've been told, but I don't know. Well, you guys are Brexiting, so anyway.
Yeah, they'll probably.
I don't. Is it the same for you guys? Like,
I don't.
Can you guys get refunds or? No, but like, what are your refund laws? Like, what do you know about your refund laws?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, you normally always get a certain cooling off period on any purchases, but it's different for digital content. So it depends. There's loads of different like caveats dependent on.
The way a lot of companies get around it is when you buy in-game currency and then you buy something with the in-game currency, you didn't actually buy that item, you brought the in-game currency, and that's how a lot of companies get around it, and that's why they do it. Because a lot of people is, why don't you just charge me $4 for this? Why do you make me buy the currency? And I've always got a little bit of extra currency, and that's why they do it. Because you didn't buy the item, you brought the currency, and that way you can't ever get a refund when they do something dodgy with it. There's a few things I think they started out with, and this is the game in general in a lot of different areas, but what I'm specifically talking about here is just the monetization. I don't know if you saw Infrarunners last week, but our whole episode was on kind of where they've gone with money, and a lot of the stuff is just literally out of control at this point. It's just the whole thing needs an overhaul. They need to kind of go, right, well, yes, this is going to upset some people, but it needs to be done. And I think the longer things go on, and I think we know this in life in general, when there's a problem, the longer you leave something going, the worse it gets.
Yeah, harder it is to fix. So yeah, that's the problem. And I mean, we sort of touched on ideas of this last week, but it's one of those things where I think they really need to make a hard and fast plan now on how they're going to sort of deal with everything in the future, because the current state of things is things, you know, certain things are just crazy money, and money is expected, I think, too soon for things. I just, like you said earlier, I think that's always going to have some negative connotations, you know, taking you know, that much money off people so soon.
Yeah, and they kind of encourage you to buy stuff, and then they want to lock you down and not allow you to change it, and that's just really irresponsible. Like, that's a red flag for me, because quite honestly, if they're designing all the ships fairly and equally, people wouldn't want to change ships.
Yeah,
would they?
No.
Every ship should be good for its own reason.
I mean, every ship should be complete, really. I mean, and then you wouldn't feel this need to keep switching around because you bought a ship that doesn't work yet.
Well, it's kind of like what I was saying to you guys earlier about the Caterpillar. People are going to be bailing on that thing. Like, not that they haven't been, because there have been a lot of people. I don't know. I'm one of the few people I know that got a Caterpillar, but my Caterpillar is just in a queue of upgrades, so it's not going to end up as a Caterpillar. But most people I know have got rid of all their Caterpillars, and after today, even if that, with all the mistakes and things that I was saying that it could possibly have, it's still better than the Caterpillar.
Yeah.
Right, we've got some serious server problems going on here.
Yeah,
I've noticed.
Don't think this is.
I've been trapped down one of those elevators before, though. It's not actually a server issue. It's just that the elevators are bugged. The way I fixed it was I got a grenade and put it at my feet.
Yeah.
We're meant to have targets down here, but there's no one here.
Yeah, it's bugged, dude. You need to kill yourself. You got no choice.
Yeah.
You just kill yourself.
And
hi there,
make sure you're in your will that we're the next. That'd be great. Thanks.
I think Brad just shot me.
Maybe.
Hey, Bradley, shoot him.
Oh yeah, he did totally shoot you in the chest.
Did just shoot me.
Good job, Bradley.
Hey.
Yeah, you did the right thing.
Oh.
What a faceplant. Uber. Oh, he melee'd you. Yeah. Did it with class.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that is the end of adventures for tonight. Anyway.
Yeah, I
what
think
time is
so.
it, out of curiosity?
This server is not done well.
No.
Now I've just got a black screen.
What time is it there, boys? Where you guys are?
10 o'clock currently.
Oh wow, it's 9 a.m. here.
Yeah, we do a different time zone to you.
Yeah. Oh, really? I was going to say I'm also from the future, so when you fall tomorrow and land on your face, just remember I told you so.
Isn't it annoying though that you are from the future, but you still get ATV at the same time as us?
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
Yeah.
That's the Australian internet. It takes that long to download.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh man. And hey, Frag-Eye, by the way, nice to see you again.
Yeah. So a couple of interesting things today. Possibly next ship is an Aegis ship, or there's some kind of announcement they're talking about, and then obviously the Corsair itself. So interesting. I highly recommend you boys go watch ATV though, if you haven't, especially if you're really into the Corsair. But yeah, two big concerns with the Corsair. Well, one really the turrets. Yeah, it's such a questionable design choice.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see, because, I mean, we've seen this before where they've, announced something like this, and then you go, well, actually, and then further down the line you think, actually, no, this is shaping up to be quite good. So
yeah, but if there'd been two remote turrets, we wouldn't be having this discussion.
No, that's true. That is true.
It's the fact that they're two man turrets in useless positions. Like, why?
Yeah.
And are they like so quick, easy to access that like the guy sees the ship on the one side of the ship, goes, oh, they're going around the other side, gets out, runs over the other one, jumps in and goes, oh, they've gone back to the other one, jumps out and runs back to, like, is that what his job is? Just to run from one side of the ship to the other, firing a turret? Like, Because you try to put 3 people in that ship, you're definitely gonna have 2 up the front, and you're gonna have 1 on the back turret at the back. That's it.
Yeah.
There's no point in them being on the sides. So
Mad.
anyway,
There you go.
all right. Well, I'll love you guys and leave you. Let you get to bed. Thanks for putting up with my shenanigans.
No,
And,
no worries. Thanks for the update.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. All right. I have to get one of you boys on the Infrarunners sometime.
Actually, speaking of that, I was gonna give you a shout at the weekend, so we will talk, my friend.
All right, cool.
Definitely.
No worries. And if you want, I can get one of the other boys to come on your show again too. If you want one of the others.
Yeah, it's always good to have.
Or
you know,
I can come on too, but I thought you might want something different.
Yeah, no, we're always up to have a little, difference of opinions and whatnot. It's always good. So yeah,
No, I had fun last time. It's good.
Yeah, good stuff. Yes.
All right, I just held back from Pool, so I'm gonna go have a chat to Pool.
Cool.
I'll leave you guys. Thank you very much.
No worries. Take it
Later,
easy.
dude.
Bye.
Ah, well, so successful-ish beginning and a just crapshoot at the end there. So
Yeah. Give me 3.5, please.
yeah, oh please, I really, 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 and I couldn't say really enough, hope that they just iron out a few of the actual game-breaking bugs, because they really are game-breaking. I mean, I spent half that stream just doing nothing basically. I couldn't get back in, and server was just broken. So,
Yeah, they're getting worse. It always seems to go like this. By the end of a patch cycle, the servers just go toilet.
yeah, definitely. It's always been the way. Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, at least hopefully we've only got one more stream on 3.4.
I'm hoping for next week we'll have a PTU access.
Yes, we can do some PTU fun. So hopefully,
Playing around with the flight model.
Yeah,
and
that would be
female
nice.
characters.
Yes, I want some boobies. Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, hopefully we'll have some PTU next week. But I think so. Next week, I think Monday, we're going to try out some more. What's it called?
Deep Rock.
That's it, Deep Rock, which is hilarious. I love that game. I will have my sound working this time.
Yeah.
and we'll probably have a couple of our old time gaming buddies joining us. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. Tuesday, I think we're gonna have a crack at some more Conan, because Conan is fun.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Hopefully Thursday. Hopefully PTU.
PTU, yeah. I really hope. If anyone has Conan or is thinking of getting Conan and wants to join us on our server, do, because we'll definitely be playing it Tuesday. It's going to be good fun. We're happy to come and throw iron bars at you or something, whatever. Well, yeah, it should be fun. But yeah, fingers crossed we get some PTU on Thursday, and we can just do one stream where I don't end up crying myself to sleep. But what can you do?
Guy says he might have a treat for us.
Ooh, we do like treats. Sorry, yeah, I completely took my eye off the ball there.
I bet he just bought a Corsair.
Ah, yeah, probably. Yeah, Oh yeah, so Bradley's going to go and do a mission to vent his frustration. I don't blame you, to be honest. Yeah. Oh well. I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna finish the rest of my celebratory tango, and I'm gonna go and relax. I'm gonna turn my aircon on. It's about 1,000 degrees in this room at the minute.
Google turn on aircon.
Yeah, I wish I was that smart. I have to go DBC, turn on aircon, and then just grab my control and do this. Beep, beep. There we go. So, yeah, thanks very much, everyone, for watching. It was a good, fun night. Love. I shouldn't have probably turned my aircon on, because now that's actually all you can hear. So let's turn that. Google, turn off the aircon. Good girl. Yeah, thanks so much, everyone, for watching. And really enjoyed that, because everyone was talking about stuff, and it's really nice to see the chat light up like that. So yeah, appreciate that. And we'll be back Monday. Oh yeah, Spectrum Drama out on Saturday. Yeah, Spectrum Drama out on Saturday. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. It's an interesting one. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you on Monday. Bye bye.
Farewell.